I am going to refer to as the different than all the other girls phenomenon.
It's the story of Courtney and Eddie show.
So whenever I see in a movie or a TV show or a book, some character saying like, oh, look at her, she's different than all the other girls, I just kind of stop and I go, where have you been living, the Truman Show? And it implies that there's something like fundamentally wrong with every other girl that this one super special snowflake is immune to. Like, I really just want a teenage romantic lead that's like, you know, she wasn't actually that different from all the other teenagers. A little selfish, a little vain. But that was cool too. For rollsies. And when I first started thinking about this, I was thinking of it sort of as a feminist argument, like all of the other girls were wrong and this one girl had to be right and had to be the perfect everything in order to win at love and life, and that normal girls were just inadequate. But then I was like, wait, hold up. We do this to guys too. Like every time I hear some romantic lead scream, I thought you were different! With tears in her eyes, I just cringe. Like seriously, why does everybody have to be so different? Like I get it, different genetics, different experience, different culture, we're all our own special little snowflakes. But I kind of bring it all the way back to the whole color thing. Like, you know that color thing where you're like, what if the colors that I see are different from the colors that everybody else sees? And when I first thought this when I was a wee youngin', I thought that it was the most brilliant idea I had ever come up with. I was sitting there like, man, I bet no one's ever thought of this before. I'm like super insightful. Until a few years later, I come to find that just about everybody has had the exact same thought that I had. And it doesn't make it a less significant question just because other people have thought of it. It just makes it a question that everybody thinks about. Or how everybody keeps remaking the same basic movies and books over and over and over again with slightly different characters and slightly different settings. Or how roughly a bajillion songs fit into the same progression of 4 chords. The fact of the matter is that the human experience is just not that unique. There's billions of different people on the planet who are experiencing different flavors and cultures and details, but the overarching plot, more similar than you'd like to think. Like, we spend our entire lives in this gigantic struggle to simultaneously be different, but also, like, fit in, and it's just, I feel like it's so exhausting. Like, can't we all just admit that we're sort of different, but we're sort of the same? Is that so hard? What is so wrong with being a little bit different and a little bit the same? So basically, I'm different. I am my own special snowflake. There is not another Story Caroline's and Eddie in the entire world. But I'm also the same. There are tons of people across the world who have the same interests, skills, and ideas as me. Nothing I ever do will be 100% unique. But at the same time, everything I ever do will be at least a little unique because I'll be doing it. So yeah.